Hello. So this is going to be my first ever YouTube video. So hello, you've come from my TikTok, or you have somehow found me from YouTube. Um, Hi, my name is Connor. So if you're from YouTube, hi, my name is Connor. I am 17 years of age, and I've been lifting for about 3 years, 4 years. 3 years. So I want to cover three topics in this video. One, the problem with lifting nowadays. Two, the best advice I'd give to beginners, and three, how if I had to restart the gym, what would I do? So the first one, the problem. I've realised when lifting, like me specifically, there is a massive problem with lifting nowadays with regarding kids my age. 14 to I'd say 19. There's a massive there's a massive problem. They think if they don't get big within 2 years, they hop on steroids, or their genetics aren't good enough to be the next Miss Universe. The gym is a place where whatever you put in, you get out. That's a given. That's a taken. Whatever you put in, you will get out. So if you put in 110%, not just in the gym but out the gym, you will get 110% back. So if you're wondering, oh, why we're not getting bigger, well, take a look at your routine. Are you lifting heavy? Are you doing the correct form? Are you, doing the basic shit? If not, tweak it. But if your form is perfect and you're lifting heavy, I'd then look at your routine. I'd then look at your nutrition and be like, are you eating okay? Are you eating okay? Are you hitting your calorie, protein, carb, fiber, whatever the fuck is intake? You know. And if that's good, I'd then go as far as to say, well, what's your life like out the gym? You know, you stayed active or you just lounging around doing jack shit? Because if you're lounging around doing nothing, I'd argue and say if you're trying to gain muscle, you'd want to eat twice before the gym, so breakfast and a pre-workout, gym and a post-workout. That's already 3 meals in one day before you've hit. Let's say you go gym at 12, no 11, you leave at 1. 12 you leave at 1. You still got to eat lunch, so breakfast, pre-workout or pre-workout meal. You've still got to then eat lunch. You then have dinner. That's 4 meals a day. If you're brave enough, you go gym again. So that'll be 1 meal before the gym. So yeah, breakfast, pre-workout, one after gym. If you go again to the gym, that's another workout, another meal beforehand. Gym. So and then that's 5 meals in one day. But if you're normal and you just eat 3 meals a day, are you hitting your protein target of let's say realistically, I'm 6'1", round about mid 80 kilos. I'm 6'1", about 85 kilo, 86 kilo. I eat around. I'm gonna take a rough guess and say 50 to 60 grams of protein a day. It's not much, but it gets me a long way. Providing that I also do, run. I'm getting into combat sports. I've not got enough time to go. Cool. Next topic. So the first one was the problem with the gym. Beginners. I'd say for beginners, the best piece of advice I'd say is consistency over anything, by far. Because if you're not consistent in the gym, you might as well hand in your membership. Now, obviously, consistency and discipline can be built, but it's harder to build it later down the line. So I'd say if you're within your first 6 months of the gym, try and build a solid foundation of just going every single time. 4 times a week is plenty. I go 5, 6 times even. No, I go 5 times a week. Yeah. I would typically do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekends off. I say weekends off. I probably just go in and do cardio. But still, I have weekends off because I don't lift. So that is the consistency is going every single day for 5 days a week and then stopping. Because there's no point in going 5 days a week, lifting light and going home. You made no progress. Unless you're a complete beginner, lifting light, yeah, that's good because you're at least tearing the muscle. But if you've been going for 3 months and you're stuck, I'd just take a look at what you're doing. yeah. So and the last question was, what was it? So uh, fuck it, I've forgotten it. What was it? I've forgotten it. I'll look back on this and be like, fuck, why don't I remember? Why don't I remember it? Nutrition. That's what it was. I think so. Eating is a big part of the gym. You know, if you don't eat enough, you can't grow. I'd also argue if you eat too much, you can't grow, because it depends on what you eat. You know, if you're eating fast food every single fucking day of your life, you're gonna get a fat ton of fat. Whilst if you eat decently clean, you train hard, come home, drink 2 liters of water a day, you should be good. So that's my 3 questions and 3 top tips.